Going on, y'all, man? It's your boy D Weezy, and welcome back to another video. Now, today's video, I'm gonna get straight to it. This is just the different types of dopamine that I just thought about last night that I think is really nice. So, without any further ado, let's have a random talk. Getting the fresh cut is one of the best dopamine feelings that I don't think that many people talk about enough, especially to all the fellas out here. I mean, just look at me, for example. I know you can't really see my hair like that, but I have a fro right now. It's literally throwing back to me in freaking freshman year when I wanted to grow all my hair out. For some odd reason, I'm just looking back. The fro was uneven. It always looked trash. I never really had a freaking haircut like that for real. I ain't really have a cycle of getting it every 2 weeks like I try to do now. It just always looked bad. That's why I be getting low cuts ever since, because it's easier for me to manage and it just looks better when it comes to me personally. And plus, I've been trying to grow a growth seed for a whole while now. When you whole while, I mean a few years. It just stuck to the point where it's just as little as shallow water at this point. And I even have the nerve to try to grow actual beard on the side of my face where my cheeks are located. And that's far from shallow. There's pretty much none at that point. You have to look at it and squint with your eyes just to see hair on the side. So you know what? Next time I get a haircut, I'm gonna shave all this off. I'm just keep my mustache, get a low cut, and just call it a day, bro. Because everybody nowadays say that I got a baby face, even with the random hairs on my face. So you know, at this point, I just gotta fully embrace the point that I'll just never genetically grow a beard. And if I ever go bald, the only thing I'm gonna have is a freaking mustache. I don't even know I'm gonna have that. And then people also say I have a baby face, even though I'm 24 years old. Everybody's saying you look at 16, and that's crazy because a grown man can look like a 10th grader nowadays. But you know what? Leave it at that. Y'all gonna see it soon. Another thing that I believe is a different type of dopamine no one talks about is when you finally get that first meal in the afternoon. We all have one of those days when some odd reason, some circumstance, you probably had to wake up really early to go to work or really early to take someone somewhere far out, and you get that first meal of the day when it's around 1, 2 o'clock most days. And it could be whatever stuff. For all the people that's into fitness, it could be a meal prep. It could be probably somewhere from a place that sell healthy alternatives like a Panda Express, Chipotle, Kava, all those good places. Or for the people that just want to eat good, to live good, it could be their favorite fast food place. It could be every takeout spot. Then you finally just assemble everything right in front of you, knowing that you're finna just go to town and it's your first meal. Cause normally you be eating breakfast, but you couldn't eat breakfast. And now it's 1, 2 p.m. You just got finished doing what you had to do. And now one of the things you can do is just sit home and relax, and eat some good food and drink some good drink. You just get this rush, man. And I think it amplifies when you take the first bite or a first sip of whatever you're eating or drinking. And it's especially when it's some food that you just know it hits because you normally get it. Oh man, that's the spot for real. It really does. Speaking of food or drinks, what if I tell you that a different type of dopamine is when you try something new and it actually pans out? And when I say it actually pans out, I'm saying that it actually tastes good. Because a person like me who grew up being picky, I just find the stuff that tastes good and just stick to it. Because I know for a fact it tastes good. With everything being expensive nowadays, I just don't have the time to try something new and it end up being trash. Because everything getting more expensive, everything getting smaller and more limited nowadays. You just gotta stick with what you know that tastes good. You just gotta stick with what you know works. And imagine going out to eat or finding something at a grocery store that look enticing to you, maybe because of the name of the product, maybe because of how the product looks. Maybe because how it smells, or maybe because you follow someone on the internet, they're brave about it, how good it is to them. So you say, you know what, I'm gonna try that. And then if it pans out, you finally find something that you can put in your arsenal, you can put in your inventory, you can put in your memory to say, hey, the next time you get that, I know it tastes good. I know for a fact if I try something and it actually tastes trash, I'm gonna be real pissed off about it. Because it's just things that you just can't afford to do nowadays just because of how the world is. So you know what? Once I find something that pans out, hey, that's something new in my inventory. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I just wanted to make this real quick. Like I said, the last video, this around the time I'm recording 2 videos in one day, going to get it out the way because I got to head to work in a few minutes. I just want to go ahead and make this because I do not feel like recording this after work because I don't know how long I'm going to be here doing this job. So, with that being said, if you want to like, comment, subscribe, talk about on his own, share the video with a friend or two, and be a few. You can do that if you want to because at the end of the day, y'all growing. I can do whatever y'all want. With that being said, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.